What's up, everybody? It's Scott here with Corporate Fitness Works at Aspiria Fitness Center, and you guys are joining me today for another strictly strength class. So we're going to jump right into our warm-up and get moving. All you need today is a set of dumbbells and a mat and your body weight, and of course don't forget your sweat towel and your water bottle. We're going to work hard today, so we're going to want to make sure we have something to wipe our sweat, and also to make sure that we can replenish that sweat that's lost both during and after the session. So making sure we're staying extra hydrated, and that starts with having a water bottle with us here in class. So we're going to go ahead and jump right back to our session and get started here. So like I said, all you need today is a set of dumbbells, light to medium resistance, whatever you're comfortable with, and then we've got just our mat here to do some core work on the ground, and then our sweat towel and water bottle at the side. So we're going to start our warm-up, and then we'll demo our exercises. We got 6 exercises today. Some of them are kind of combos. We got 4 rounds we're going to go through. Each exercise is going to be for a minute, and then we're going to move on to a different section where we do some as many rounds as possible. We're just going to have some small combos. We have small rounds of 5 minutes, and we'll do a rep-based goal where we just pick between 2 exercises, and we're just jumping back and forth, trying to get as many rounds through during that 5-minute block as we can. So we're just going to start right into it with our warm-up before I'll demo that first set of 6 exercises, which is really more like 5 because we're splitting one on each side. So we're just going to start with some big arm circles here on one side only. Get 10 circles in each direction. Make them small, make them big, whatever's comfortable for you. Just get 10 each direction. There's number 5, 6, and there's 10. So we're going to switch directions. We went backwards, we're going forwards next here, so we got to get 10 on this side as well. Change that circle. Like I said, if you want to do some outside here, get those stabilizers warming up a little better. Other than that, we're warming up just the big muscles. Big, nice set of 10 there. I think that's about 10. So we're going to switch to the other side. We got to go backwards with our first 10. So again, you can change those up, how you do those circles. Small out to the side, big, nice, huge arcs here, however you like to do it. We're going to do probably 10 right there. We're going to go back the other way. We're sticking with mostly big circles here. We're just going to target all the muscles at the same time, hopefully with these big circles. Got 4 more here. And we'll call that 10. We're going to go ahead and stick with our arms, and we're adding our legs now. So we're going to do just what we call our arm and leg lift, or kind of like a puppet lift, so to speak, right? So we're going to get to 20 here total. Driving that knee way up, make sure that arm goes up overhead as well. Same side at the same time here. We're saying that's number 10, 11, 12. 18, here's one more on each side for 19 and 20. We're going to keep it going. We're going to do a lunge and twist. You can go forward or backwards, whatever you want to do. And we're twisting to our high knee side to get a little action in our core. So we're going to step forward here, and you can do whatever you want. Like I said, forward or backward, whatever's comfortable for you. Twisting to our high knee side with that torso twist. Make sure we get a nice twist. We're going to do 12 total, alternating here. Getting a good twist over that high knee side, driving our shoulder blade back as we lead that twist. We've got 4 more here. Here's number 9 and 10. Now we got 1 more on each side here, so let's get those done. We'll keep it all moving. There's 11, driving that shoulder blade back, leading our twist, and 12. Good. So now we're feeling our legs warm up a little bit. Hips are getting some action. We're going to keep it down on the lower body for the next one. Focus on the lower body, of course. We're going to use our upper body as well. We call this a W or a diamond, however you like to do it. And we're going to pull back at the top of a squat. So we're going to start in our squat with that diamond or a W shape there, however you like it. As we come up, we're squeezing shoulder blades. So we're going to get 12. Don't forget to squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3, 4, 5, 6. Big squeezes. Last 2, 11 and 12. Good, we're finishing up. A couple more here. We're going to do what we call our Sumo weight shift. So we're out to the side, big wide base with our feet wider than shoulder width, and we're just shifting our weight a little bit. Not quite a full lunge, just feeling a little stretch on the inner thigh. We're gonna get to 20, 5, 6. Warming up ankles a little bit here. A little bit of everything on our lower body. We should be approaching 20 here. One more on each side. We're going to call that 20. Good. And we're going to do our hamstring sweeps. This next, kind of in our kickstand position. So we're going to kick one foot forward, and we reach down, and we're going to sweep, act like we're sweeping the ground with our fingertips. And that's going to stretch our low back, hamstring, and everything else. So we're going to do 16 total, alternating our steps. So we did 1, switch to the other side. There's 2. So warming up hamstrings and low back for our hinge. There's number 8, we're halfway there. 9, 10. Here's the last 2, one more on each side, and 16. Great, so we started warming up for our hinge motion a little bit, thinking about sitting our hips back and reaching forward. Hopefully our low back's getting loose. So we're gonna go ahead, take a nice warm up here, jog for a warm up to finish it up in place. Whatever you'd like to do, some jacks, standing jacks, anything you wanna keep moving just briefly while I go through our block here. We're gonna do 4 rounds of this. We've got 1 minute, 60 seconds on the clock, so it's a little bit longer round. We're gonna work harder. Then we got 15 seconds to recover in transition. So take some more time than that if you need to, but try your best to stick on this minute. So we got some kind of paired movements here, so not quite as intensive. We were just doing 1 movement. But anyways, we're combining. Our first one is our deadlift and row. So this will be familiar. We got our feet at hip width here. We sink forward with our chest, keeping that nice flat back. Our butt and hips shoot back. And at the bottom of that, we're gonna row before we come up to the top for our deadlift squeeze. So that's our first full minute. Deadlift and row combo. We're gonna do a lateral lunge with 1 dumbbell here. So we're gonna do everything on one side first. And we're doing a press out. So we step out that lateral lunge, and then that weight goes out just like so. And so we're gonna keep doing that on the same side. We'll do left and right, repeating there. Then we're gonna get our other dumbbell back in hand for an L raise of our body. We're gonna start burning out our shoulders. So we do 1 dumbbell to the front, 1 to the side, like so. And we just alternate those positions throughout the round. So take your break if you need to. Try not to let that fatigue win. Go to that full minute round if you can. Then we're gonna do our last 2 squat rotation. We're back to 1 dumbbell where we keep it right under our chin, and we're gonna squat. This one we're gonna pivot our back foot as we twist for that rotation at the top. So we come up, twist, and we're pressing and twisting at the same time. So upper body, core, lower body, everything working hard on that. Then we're finishing dumbbells in hand for our chest crossover, standing on our feet, palms facing up and away, and we go across our body to hit that chest one last time. And we got 4 rounds of that. So we're ready to go. We're gonna start with our deadlift and rows first, and then we're gonna do our lateral lunge with the presses. We're ready to go. Clock is ready. So get those dumbbells in hand. Remember, we're hinging forward, keeping those dumbbells close to our thigh and shin as we get down to about mid-calf, and then our big glute squeeze to pull. Don't forget to row and pull those dumbbells back with a big shoulder squeeze at the bottom of that deadlift portion there. So mid-hinge, we're rowing. We've got 1 minute on the clock. We got 4 rounds of these 6 exercises, and we're ready to take it away here in 3, 2, 1, and the first round is underway. So we've got our deadlift hinge. You guys are taking it away. I'm gonna make sure we got some volume on our timer. Good. So from here, we're keeping those dumbbells close to our legs for that big row, and then our squeeze to the glutes to finish the deadlift. So making sure we're rowing, big squeeze in our shoulder blades. Don't forget the row pulling back to our hips there. And we're already halfway through our first exercise of this block. So keep it going. Move at your own pace here. If you'd like to go quicker, you could go right ahead. Don't forget that big squeeze on both portions, whatever you're doing. We're rowing to squeeze, and then we're coming up here and squeezing a big glute squeeze to finish off that deadlift. Only 10 seconds left, so these are gonna fly by. We're gonna drop 1 dumbbell and do our lateral lunge press on one side here. We finish that deadlift right on the money at the beep. So we got 15-second transition. We're gonna go out to our first one here. Pick your side. I'm gonna do my right leg first, and you can do whatever one you want. We'll just switch it at the next round. So here we are for our lateral lunge with our press. So you get to the bottom of that lunge and then step out. So we're doing the same leg through the whole round. So we've really got to challenge our plant leg to stay in that flex position here as we press out. So we can press out as far as you can go comfortably, of course. Make sure we're still hinging that hip back as we step out to the side. Nice stable foot there to press off of. We're over halfway already, so just gonna stay moving. Hips go back, core stays tight. Get that press, come right back under our chin here. Couple reps left before our round break and we switch to our other leg. Upper body is gonna feel it on this one, right? So take out the press for a few reps if you need to. And there's our timer. So we're gonna do the same thing. Still gonna press, right? So we've gotta make sure we stay strong on the top side. Again, you can take out that press and just do a rep or two and let your fatigue wear off if you need to. Otherwise, we are pressing other side. Left leg is working now. Or perhaps you did your left leg first and that's okay. So you're working the other leg right now. Either way, we're hinging back, planting that foot, keeping our core strong, and we're gonna take out that press if we need to modify and just take the weight out altogether if we need to really mod down, and just stick with our body weight lunge here. We're halfway. We're gonna keep going strong. Slow and steady here. Long round time, so take the break if you need to. We're under 20 seconds. Just a few more reps to go. Good, we got a quick break here. We're gonna pick up our other dumbbell. We gotta get 2 dumbbells going for our L raise here. We're coming up to eye level. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So one arm to the front, one arm to the side, and we're just gonna flip that every rep. Slow and steady is our goal here. No rep goals. We are working over this full minute timer. So take some time in between each rep if you need to. Take a break briefly. Just try not to quit, right? Keep it going through the whole round. We're gonna be feeling it if we're not already. Only 20 seconds to go. So we can keep it up. Shoulders are working hard through this first full set of rounds, right? We're almost through with round 1 of 4. One more rep, here we go. And there's our break. We're gonna drop one weight again, up to 1 dumbbell here. Of course, you can twist with 2 dumbbells if you'd like. We're gonna save our shoulders a bit and hold 1 dumbbell right here. If you'd like to do 2 like so a twisted press, we can do that. We're saving the shoulders, like I said. Here we go, we got squat, rotating press, alternating. Don't forget to pivot that back toe as you twist, allowing your hips some motion here. Keeping our core tucked as best we can as we move through this squat into the overhead motion. Making sure we got a nice squat stance here. Knees are out wide. Feet are at about shoulder width with that slight external rotation. And we're pivoting that back toe every rep here. We've got less than 20 seconds to go. Our shoulders are feeling it. And we're working hard. Last 10 seconds, here we go. We got one more move after this before our break. Shoulders are getting tired. One more rep. Good. Pick up that last dumbbell, and we've got our chest cross. Palms are facing away, or we can be in this slight V position here with our dumbbells, and we're pushing up and across our body here. Last round, before we start round 2, we're coming up and across, feeling our chest work as we pull that dumbbell up and across to the other side of our body. Make sure we're really pulling it across to get that chest activation. Got to go to the other shoulder or the other armpit, right, to really feel that chest getting activated as we pull in that diagonal motion across our body. So we're over halfway already, about 20 seconds to go. Keep pressing, doing great. And we're gonna get back to round 1 of 6 on the second set here. 10 seconds to go, finish strong, keep that chest going across. We're feeling it. One more rep on each side, there's one, and last one, nicely done. That's the end of round 1. We're gonna give ourselves about 30-45 seconds here for recovery. And we're going back to the top with our deadlifts and rows. So wipe your sweat, grab a drink if you need one now. And we're gonna go back to that full minute here. Remember, we're not working on a rep goal, so slow and steady here. Do your best, try to make it through that full minute round. We got about 20 seconds to go here. And just remember, for our deadlift, we're hinging those hips way back. Someone's pulling on our hips going backwards to keep that nice flat back. And we're rowing straight back to our hips and into our arms and armpit there for the row. So we're about ready to go. Coming up on our break end here, so get ready to go back in position, dumbbells in hand, and we're paying those thighs in between our deadlift and a row here. Big squeeze in the glutes to come back to our fully upright position. And we're ready to go with our second round of 4. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and deadlift row combo has begun. So we're hinging, and we're getting that big squeeze in our row for our glute squeeze to come fully upright again here. So work as quickly as you feel comfortable. The goal is to stay moving for the whole round as opposed to getting those reps, right? So whatever speed you need to work in to finish the round, pick that speed. If you need to recover, go ahead and take that break. Join right back in with us. You can always pause the video if you don't want to lose any time. Other than that, we're just working as best we can to get that fatigue away during our very quick break and coming back to it. So we got about 15 seconds left, a couple more pairs here for our row and deadlift, and we're moving along. 10 seconds to go. One more for the road. Good, and we got a big squeeze. So we're gonna drop one way, and we're back to our lateral lunge with the press out. So modify the press out if we need to. Staying on one leg the whole time here. And I'm doing my right leg first again. So we're still hinging a little bit, still getting those glutes and hamstrings fired up here. And we're getting that press out as many times as we can. Hopefully we're getting it on every rep. If we need to mod that out or do every other rep, however you see fit is totally fine. We're just sticking to the one side the whole time here. Press out as far as you can go comfortably. Keep your core tucked in, hinging those hips back. We've got about 15 seconds. We're still working on that right leg. It's getting tired, but we're fighting through. One more rep here, get that press out all the way back up to center. Nicely done. Drop that weight, let your shoulders recover just a little bit from that front rack position. Chest and shoulders are gonna get tired. We're gonna go to our left side with the press. Don't be afraid to mod the press out or drop the weight altogether. Here we go, so we're hinging way back on that left side, still kicking that dumbbell out in front of us as best we can. as far as you can go comfortably. Great job. Hopefully you're sticking with the press the whole time if you've got it. Remember, we can press every other, leave a press out a few reps if we need to recover. Do your best. We're halfway through. That plant leg is getting tired. We're under 20 seconds to go. Just a few more reps. Keep it going. We got about 5 seconds. Let's get one more rep. Press it out. And we can get into one more. We're out of time. There we go. Okay. We're going to pick up our other dumbbell for that L raise. Here's where our shoulders are going to start feeling the fatigue setting in. So 5 seconds. Take that L raise as quickly as we can go. Do your best. We're leading with our elbow up, and having that slight break in our wrist will help this movement a lot here. So core stays tight. We're flipping the L every rep here. And don't be afraid to take a break if you need to. Slow and steady is the goal. We're not going for reps, so just trying to stay working that whole minute. We're over halfway. We're going strong. It's hard. We're doing our best. Take the break if you need to. We got 15 seconds to go. Slow and steady switches. Don't rush through it. Last rep. Great. We're dropping a weight again. We've got our squats with rotation. We're doing one dumbbell to save our shoulders a little bit, right? Because we got more to come. So don't be afraid to drop that weight. Just do body weight squats if we need to mod here. We can still do that rotation, right? So here we go. Feet are shoulder width, knees are out, and we twist. And don't forget to pivot that back foot as our hips turn to get that little bit of extra twist, allowing our torso to twist with the weight as we go overhead. Core's got to work hard, of course. Shoulders are working really hard. But we're not going to quit. We're halfway. Don't forget that pivot. Keep going, big squat. We got less than 15 seconds. Let's keep going. One more rep on each side here. Twist and press, pivot that toe. Last one. And there's our break. We got one more round before our break. Pick up that dumbbell. We got our chest cross. Palms are facing away. And we're doing that big pull to our opposite shoulder, getting that chest activated as we come across our body. 1, and go. Here's our final 60 before a break. And we're driving that weight up and over across your body here. We're doing great. Fighting off that fatigue. We're halfway through our big block after this round. We got 2 more rounds to go, and then we're going to take it into our little mini Mrap pairs, 5-minute blocks that we're working on for those. We've got 4 pairs. Then we're going to finish out today with a little core and biceps and triceps to burn us out for the last little bit. We're still coming across our body, getting that chest working hard. We got 12 seconds to go. A couple more reps on each side. Let's get 2 more on each side. There's 1, 2, 1 more, and the last rep. 2, 1, and break. Nicely done. We're sweating hard like usual. We're working hard. We got our break timer on the clock right now for about 45 seconds. So we're halfway through that big strength block. Before we switch it to our little pairs, wipe your sweat, grab your drink. You guys are doing great. Pause it here if we need a little extended break. We're coming back to start round 3 in about 20 seconds, and we've got those deadlifts and rows, making sure we're doing a great job of keeping our core tight, hinging those hips back, and of course keeping that flat back. So don't be afraid to take the weight out or take the rows out. Just focus on the deadlift if we're working on our hinge pattern. We can row every other if we're fatiguing in the glutes or the back at any time. Don't be afraid to take those mods. That's about ready for our break time to end, so we're going to round 3. We've got our deadlifts and rows coming up, so we're ready to go. Deadlifts in hand, ready to hinge back, shooting those glutes back. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and round 3 is underway. Big full minute here. Set those feet right about hip width. We're sinking into that for our big row, and then our glute squeeze to pull us back to the top. So don't forget your row at the bottom if you've got it. Big squeezes, pulling pinky towards our hip, and our big glute squeeze at the top. So we're doing that double row. As always, core's got to stay tight. We're keeping the weights as close as we can to our thighs and our shins, getting down to about mid-shin before we initiate that row and return to our upright position. Doing great, 20 seconds to go. Don't forget that big squeeze in the shoulder blades. Every time we gotta squeeze our back and squeeze our glutes. Doing great, 10 seconds to go. Let's get one more full complex in here before time runs out. We're hinging forward, big row and squeeze, and one last glute squeeze, ending right on the money, perfectly done. We're gonna still hinge. We're dropping one dumbbell. We've got our lateral lunge with the press out here, so we're keeping that hinge action going as we sit our butt back. Keeping the action on one leg for the whole round, and don't forget the press. Take the press as much as you can. We're hinging that hip back, pressing out. If you've got the press, do the press every few reps if we're fatiguing on the shoulders a bit. However you'd like to do it is totally fine. Just try and stay moving one way or the other through the whole round, whether it's just the lateral lunge with weight, or maybe it's a lateral lunge with body weight only, and that's totally okay. We can still initiate the press out with our arms, even if we're not holding weight, right? So don't be afraid to do that. Keep that body moving in one way or the other, hinging that hip. Plant leg is working hard. This right leg, we got 10 seconds left, so we're gonna get 1 or 2 more in before switching sides. And there's our last one. We're gonna hinge in and we're gonna break. So drop that weight to our waist. Let the shoulders and chest recover from holding that rack position. And we're picking to the other side, left leg. Remember, don't be afraid to just do body weight. Even with the press out, we can press our arms out just as well. Here's our round beginning. So we're hinging and pressing. Core is tight. Slow and steady. Here, we're not going for reps. We're not racing, right? We're working at our own pace. Trying to stay active for the full minute is more important here than anything else, right? We just want to keep our body moving one way or the other. So we're hinging that hip back still, driving up off that strong plant foot on our outside leg that's doing the work out there. In my instance, it's my left leg now. Take the press out if you need to. Are we getting tired? We can take it out. Let's fight through it. We got 15 seconds left. Come on, let's go. Halfway through round 3. After this one ends, we're doing great. Let's go. Last rep, here we go. Get that press and back up to the top. Awesome job. We got L raises. These shoulders are not done working. 2 tough ones in a row. We got our rotational press with the L raises back to back. So keep a little soft break in those wrists and elbows, right? Trying to lead with our elbow. Keeps the dumbbells a little closer to our body. A little less resistance and torque at the shoulder. And we're just coming up to eye level. As close as we can get it there, right? Shoulders are fatigued. We just take 1 second and keep it going. Try and move through the whole round, right? Halfway through the L raise round. This is a tough round coming up back to back with those rotational presses. So do your best. Pause it if you need to recover, or just stick with the timer we're working with and take your break. 15 seconds, 1 or 2 more on each side. Let's go. Come on. We're fighting that fatigue. 1 more rep. There it is. We're gonna drop one weight. We've got our squat with rotational press. Make sure we've got our feet set right. Nice feet, nice width at about shoulder width for our feet there. 1 dumbbell under our chin. Don't forget to pivot that back toe as we squat and then twist for the press. We've got external rotation at the hip, so we're making sure those knees don't cave in on us as we squat down. Nice wide squat stance with our knees. Pivoting that back foot, driving that weight up overhead. Core is active during the twist. Shoulders are screaming. We got less than 20 seconds to go. Keep that back toe pivoting. Keep those knees working out wide. We're getting tired. We got 7 seconds. 1 more rep on each side. Twist and press, pivot that toe. Last one. And press. Nicely done. We've got 1 more exercise in round 3. We've got our chest cross. Get that other dumbbell back in your hand. And we're going cross our body to the opposite shoulder, right? 3, 2. Palms are facing away from us. Coming across our body. 1 minute left before a break. Chest is tired. Shoulders are tired. We're going to fight through. We got a break coming up before round 4. We're doing great. Keep fighting. Keep pressing. 30 seconds left here. Make sure we're coming across our body all the way to get that chest activated, right? Dumbbell should end up on the opposite side of our body, outside of our line of our body, right? If we can get it outside the shoulder, that's great. We're reaching really far across there. We got about 10 seconds left. Keep fighting it. Come on, we got 1 more round to go after this. We're tired. We're gonna fight through for 6 more minutes. Good. 1 minute break is going on the clock to give us that full 60 seconds of recovery time. We've got 1 more big solid round of a full 60 seconds. 6 exercises to go. That's 6 minutes of work before we jump to our smaller blocks. We've got our 5-minute timer where we got a pair of exercises and we just do reps, and we're gonna go back and forth for that 5-minute block. And you work at your own pace. You take breaks as you need them. And you do your best. That's what we're all about here. We're about doing our best and not quitting. So we got about 20 seconds to go. Grab your drink, wipe your sweat one last time before we fight through 1 more 6-minute block. And we're gonna jump to our other pairs. So this is our last set of 6 exercises we've been working on. So we don't have to do L raises anymore after this. No more hinges and rows, anything like that. Our full minute is up right there. There's our 60 seconds of recovery. We're back for our final round of deadlift and row combo, working our way down the line before we change it here. So let's give it all we got for our last minute here. Deadlift and rows starting in 3, 2, 1, and clock is ticking. We're hinging those hips back. Big squeeze in our shoulder blades and our glutes as we do this row and our deadlift. Don't forget to keep the dumbbells as close as you can. Core is tight, back is flat. You guys are doing awesome. Keep fighting. Remember, this is our last 6 minutes of heavy work before we go to our other combos here. So let's give it all we got for these minute blocks. We got about 20 seconds left. Keep squeezing glutes and Shoulder blades, big pulls on both portions. We got time for 2 more combos, 10 seconds, let's go. Big squeeze, last one, get down there, hinge it, row it, and squeeze it back at the top. Awesome job. Dropping 1 dumbbell, we got our lateral lunges. We're gonna beat these shoulders up one more time. Our legs are gonna get fatigued already, right? We've been hinging, we're gonna keep hinging on that single leg. It's gonna get tired, but we don't care, we're fighting through it. Dumbbells right by our chin. Here we go, we're out to the right side first. If you're with me, we're doing our right leg. Pick whatever leg you'd like to do. If we get fatigued here, we're gonna drop the weight, or we're gonna drop the press out and just do the lateral lunge. However, you can continue moving throughout this round is what we wanna shoot for. So whichever mod you need to take, go right ahead and take it. Don't be ashamed in the mod. We just don't wanna quit, right? That's our motto. No shame in modding, but there's shame in quitting. We don't want to give up on ourselves, right? So let's keep fighting. We got 20 seconds to go. A couple more reps on this side. Our shoulders are mad, but we don't care because they're going to be stronger after this. Same with our hips and legs. We're still hinging way back. Last one here. Press it out and finish at the top. Nicely done. There's our timer. Drop the weight, let the shoulders recover. 10 seconds before we start our other leg. Left leg's working hard now. Don't forget to take the press out or drop the weight if you need to. 2, 1, and go. So we're on the left leg. We're hinging back. We're pressing. Working hard. Don't give up. Just take the weight out if we have to, but we're gonna finish strong. We don't even need to take the weight out, right? We're almost halfway through. Keep it going. 12 seconds to go. We got a couple more reps left in the tank. Hinging, pressing. Let's get one more. There we go. We got to get these L raises going. Our shoulders are going to be real mad after this round. We got 1 minute of L raises. Shoulders are on fire. 1 minute of squats with the rotation. Do your best. Here comes our L raise round. These are tough. It's our 4th round. We're gonna let that fatigue fight off for just a second and keep going because we're not gonna quit. We're over halfway. We're at about 20 seconds left, so give yourself 2 seconds. Come right back to it. Let's finish out this last 15 seconds without quitting. Come on. We got 1 more on each side. There's 1. Switch it 1 more time. And 2. Nicely done. Toss that dumbbell to the side. We got 1 more set of our squat rotations. We're dripping sweat. We're fighting through the fatigue. We're working hard. Don't forget to pivot that back toe on your twist. Give yourself some more range of motion. Here we go. We got our squat set. We twist and pivot. Don't forget that back toe is working, allowing us to twist our core and hips just a little bit more for some more work. Our shoulders are burning up, so we take that break just for a second in between reps. And we're gonna keep fighting. We got 12 seconds, let's go. 1 or 2 more on each side. We got 1 more to each side. Here's our twist that way. 1 more, finish it up. And twist and press. Awesome job, guys. 1 more minute for our chest cross before we change it up a little bit. This is our last of 4 rounds of our minute-long blocks. These were tough. 1 more minute here on the chest cross. Palms facing away. We're coming up across our body. Chest is working hard. We should be feeling that big squeeze in our chest if we're really going across our body, driving that palm up toward the sky. I promise you'll feel it. Keep it going. We're tired. We got a break coming up in 32 seconds. We're fighting strong. Let's go. Come on. Keep on pressing. Let's go. Ten seconds to go. We're still fighting, pushing across our body. Let's go. Good, there we go. We got a minute on the clock here for our recovery. Wipe that sweat. And we're going right into our next block. We've got 4 combos we're working with here. And we call these our Mrap Combos, which means you do as many rounds as possible of these 2 exercises throughout the whole block. So we're going to do 12 of everything through every round. It's 12 is our magic number. So the first one is 12 reverse lunges. And then we're doing 12 of our blast off from our tall plank. It's not really a push-up. We're sitting back. So we're in our tall plank and we sit back onto the heels and stretch our lats and chest a little bit. There's 12 of those. And then we come right back up to your feet. And we've got 12 lunges again. That's a 5-minute timer. We're just working through as best we can here. So we're going to alter our timer now to reflect that. We got 4 rounds, 5 minutes on the round, and we'll give ourselves 45 seconds in between each one. So, which means we are ready to go. There's our minute is up. So our first one, 12 reverse lunges into 12 of our blast off style push-up in our tall plank position. So here we go. Our first round is underway, and we're going to go here in 3, 2, 1, and go. So we've got our 12 lateral lunges. You can load them, body weight only, however you like to do it. Got to get to 12. 3, 4, 5, 11 and 12. Good, so there's our 12 reverse lunges. So we go right into our tall plank, and we're sitting back onto our heels for those 12 blasters. We should get about 4 or 5 rounds in, right? If we're doing these in a timely manner. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, 11 and 12. There's our 12 blast offs, which means we're right back up on our feet. No time to waste. Take the break only as you see fit. And we got to get our 12 lateral lunges in here again. Sticking with body weight. Load them if you'd like, however you're comfortable. There's 10, 11, and 12. Good, we got to get right back down. We're almost 2 minutes in, coming up on halfway as soon as we finish these, probably here. So we got to get 12 blast offs. Nice wide base with our feet. Sinking back. 1, 2, 3. Keep your core tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Quads are feeling it, right? 10, 11, and 12. There's our 12 blast offs for the second time through. We're just coming up on halfway through this block, so let's keep it moving. We're going to slow down right as we fatigue, but that's okay. We got to go ahead and get our reverse lunges in here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Come on, let's go. Keep it going. 10, 11, and 12. We got 2 minutes to go. See how many more rounds we can get through. Got to get down to our blasters. Got to get 12 of them. Our legs are getting tired. These quads are feeling it. Let's see if we can make it through this and then get one more full set. See how far we get. Got to get to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep fighting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Those quads are burning, I know they are. We got just under 90 seconds to go. Let's see if we can get one more set all the way through, and then we'll get back to our reverse lunges maybe even here. So we're gonna keep it moving. Gotta get to 12, 2, 3, wipe your sweat, take a break if you need to, grab a drink. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, let's finish it strong. 10, 11, and 12. We got 47 seconds. Get down for one more set of blasters, and we'll see if we can make it up top for those reverse lunges again. Let's go. We got to get to 12. Nice strong base. Core is tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 more. Let's go. 11 and 12. We're up on our feet. We got 10 seconds left. Let's get these lunges going just for good measure. We got 5 seconds. We're gonna get one on each leg, and we're called there. There's our break. Nicely done. We got 45 seconds on our break clock. The good news is our next block is all on the ground. We gotta do sit-ups or crunches, however you'd like to do that. And we got bridges. So glute bridge, we can load our weight on our hips if we'd like. Sit-ups, classic sit-up, or we can do knees to elbows, or just our sit-up with our dumbbell weighted sit-up, driving that up overhead. However we do it, you gotta get to 12. Remember, 12 is our magic number throughout this whole second block here. And we've got 10 seconds to get down on our mat for 12 sit-ups and 12 bridges, however you gotta get it done. Here we go, let's move. So here's our sit-ups, we gotta get 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming up on 8, keep it going, working hard. 9, 10, 2 more. We gotta get to 12, remember? 11 and 12. And then we're just gonna conveniently drop that weight right there, bring our heels up to our butt, and we got 12 bridges. Get your knees out, right? We're gonna drive knees out this way. Big squeeze in our glutes to drive this weight up to the sky. Core and glutes are working hard. 1, 2, big squeeze in the glutes here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last one, big squeeze for 12. Good. So we're kicking those legs right out, and we're going straight back to our sit-ups here. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's number 7. We're over halfway. Let's keep it going. 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go. And 12. We finished there. So we're sitting that weight right back here. Right back to Bridgetown. Here we go. Big squeezes in our glutes. 1. Keep your core tucked as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, this one's easy, right? We get to lay down the whole time. 7, 8. I'm just kidding, we're still working hard. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew, we're working hard. We've got just under halfway. We're right at the halfway mark right there. We'll see if we can get 4 rounds through. Let's keep working. Got to get our 12 sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep fighting. 5. Drop the weight if you need to. 6. Come on, let's go. 7, 8, 9. Almost there. We're feeling it, right? 10, 11, and 12. Good. We're right back here in our bridge position. We're going to take it away. Let's go. 12. 1, 2, 3. Here's 10. Big squeezes in those glutes. Core is working hard too. 11 and 12. What do we got? We got 1 minute left. We're going right back. We're going to finish it out. We're not quitting. We got sit-ups. See how many sit-ups we can get in and start those bridges if we can. Here we go. We're coming up on halfway. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more, let's go. We still got time. 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. We got about 10 seconds. We're gonna start bridges and get as many as we can. 1, 2, 3, keep squeezing those glutes. 4, 5, okay. We got through our 4th round. We got cut short a little bit on our bridges, but that's all right. We got 45 seconds. Our 3rd pair here is plank taps. So we're in our tall plank position, of course, taxing those shoulder blades, and we're gonna count one side as a tap. So count to 24 if you'd like to go left, right, and we're gonna go right here with our object for leg liftovers to get our core working hard. So we're here in this position, lifting legs over. 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. So when both legs get to one side, that's 1 rep. We gotta get to 12, you know the drill. We're gonna get ready to go here in 3 seconds for plank taps. Count one side to 12 or both sides to 24. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 2 more here. 11. Core and shoulders are working hard. 12. And our 12th tap. So we're gonna really work on our core this round. So we're sitting right back here. We've got our water bottle or any object you need. We're kicking those legs over the top. Get your hands out to your side for some support. Gotta start on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. 11 and 12. Back over. Good. That is tough. This one's going to be tough on our core. We're dripping sweat, guys. Don't be afraid to take that break still. Grab your drink, grab your water. We're going back to our plank taps. Got to get to 12 or 24, depending on how you're counting. Let's keep it moving. Working hard. Get that nice solid base with your feet wide so we're not unstable. Core is locked up tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, let's go. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're gonna see if we can do 4 rounds of this one too, right? We'll get 4 rounds of each, hopefully. That's our goal. We gotta get back to round 2 here. One leg over, the second leg that follows is the rep. So there's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, we can feel that. Working our core, can't we? We're going back to our tall planks. Take a break if you need it. Big breath in here, relax our core. We gotta see if we can get through 2 more rounds and and start another round, right? So we gotta go back to round 3 here. We're on plank taps. Set your base nice and strong with your feet. Shoulders are strong here, core is tucked in nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to round 3 on our leg lifts. We're starting to fatigue, but we're gonna fight through. We've got just over 90 seconds to go. Sitting back on our mat. First leg over, the second leg is our rep. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there we go. We're gonna get round 4 in, and maybe then some. We got 1:20 to go. Back to our plank taps. Come on, let's go. This is our 3rd combo also. So we're ready to go. We're almost there, guys. Keep fighting. 1 minute to go, just over 1 minute. Let's get our 12 and 12. 2, 3, 4, 5. Core's locked up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. One more set of our leg lifts, and we'll see what we got time for. We got 35 seconds. We might make it back to the plank taps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're working hard. Come on. 10. Finish it up. 11 and 12. Oh my goodness. Core is working hard. We got 12 seconds. Let's see how many taps we can get. Let's get down in there and go. Come on. We're going to get going. Lock up that core one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got 3 taps in there. 45 seconds. We've got one more 5-minute block, and we're almost there. Wipe your sweat. Our last block is a chop from a tall kneeling position, so we're not done with these shoulders yet. We're going to chop across our body and then go straight down, chop across for 12. And then we've got a dumbbell swing from our feet just like a kettlebell swing. If you've got a kettlebell, feel free to grab it. Otherwise, we're gonna do 12 big swings with our kettlebell, holding that dumbbell by the head. Big swings from our glutes, and we're pushing it forward. So here goes our timer, and we're in our tall kneeling chop. So we are in a tall kneel on both knees, and we chop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that core tight. And there's 12. So that means we're popped up on our feet for these kettlebell swings. If the tall kneel is bothersome for our knees or we're having trouble there, we can do that chop from our feet as well. Other than that, we got this dumbbell held by the head, and we got 12 big swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, let's go. Big squeezes in the glutes. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. So let's take a chop from our feet just to see what that looks like. If you'd like to go back to our tall kneel, that's great. Otherwise, we're doing the same motion. We're just chopping 1, 2. So the chop should be diagonal, and you just drop it to that same side. So there's 3, and I'm dropping to that same hip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more, let's go. 11 and 12. Have your shoulders had enough yet? I say no. We got to get those kettlebell swings or the dumbbell swings going again. Hinging back, bend at the knees just slightly. Let the glutes do the work to drive that weight forward. 2, 3, 4. Come on, let's go. Got to get to 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep it going. Let's go. 10, 11, and 12 for the big one. Awesome job. Back to our kneeling chop. Stay up on your feet if you'd like. Drop the weight if you need to. Modify your weight there. We're finishing these shoulders up. Nice. Here we go. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep pushing. Let's go. 5. We're halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9. Core stays tight. 10, 11, and 12. As this is round 3, this round's going quick. We only got 2 minutes to go. We're going to finish up just a little bit of work at the end, but we're done with our major blocks. We got just over 2 minutes. We got this third set of swings coming our way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, let's go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Big swing. Back for our tall kneel and chops. We've got just over 90 seconds to go. We're going to get our chops in. One more set of swings. We're not going to quit. Let's go. Chop, diagonal chop across our body. Core is tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep pushing. 11 and 12. Up on our feet. We got a minute to go. We got to get 12 swings, and we're going to get one more set of chops in and really burn these shoulders out. Let's go. We're already burnt out, but we're going to keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Big swing. Down on our mat or up on your feet. 33 seconds to go. Get ready to go. We got to chop. One more time. We won't make it up to our feet, but we're going to give it all we got on this chop last time through. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 seconds. 9. We're going to finish right on the money. 10, 11, and 12. There we go. Awesome job. We're going to keep it going. Burning out one last set. We got about 45 seconds, and we're starting our last one, which is a plank bi tri combo. We're going to do a plank, biceps and triceps. We're changing our timer one more time. 45 seconds on the clock with a 15-second transition to get in those. Finishing up, burning up our core and our arms, right? So we're almost there. Take this time, grab your drink, grab your towel. We're adjusting our timer for the final time here. Our last 5 minutes is upon us before we cool down. We're about ready to go. 5 seconds left, so we're going to hold a classic plank here. Come into tall plank if you need to. Any modification that you need. We're going to plank, biceps, and triceps, and we're running through this twice. Plank starts in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Our nice strong elbow plank here. Finishing the burnout of everything we've been working on. Our shoulders are tired, our core is tired. We know our legs and glutes are tired, but we're gonna hold on. We got 5 minutes left of total work. We're holding on. We're just gonna do a classic hammer bicep curl here, or however you'd like to curl, and then we're doing standing overhead tricep extension to finish out. We got 15 seconds. Keep holding on. We're almost there. 10 seconds to go. Keep fighting. 5, 4, hold on tight. And a break. Up on our feet. Wipe and sweat if we need to. We're in our last final burnout here, so we got dumbbells, and we're doing hammer curls, alternating, however you'd like it. We're going for speed curls, right? So we got these dumbbells going. We're in our final few minutes, so let's not give up. Stick with me here. We're pumping these biceps, neutral grip, hammer grip, alternating these curls. We're already really tired from all the work we've been doing, but we're burning it out here. Finishing strong here. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. We're going to drop a weight if you want to, and we're doing tricep overhead. I'm going to choose to use one dumbbell. You can do it however you'd like. Dropping it. So we're dropping that dumbbell to the side. I'm just going to hold one like so. Keep those elbows tucked in. Core is tight, and we're just driving straight up to the sky whenever this clock starts in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So we got the triceps going. We're keeping elbows tucked in as best we can. And we're going to go through one more set of 3 plank, bis, and tris right before we cool down here. Keep pushing. Let's go. Almost there. 15 seconds left, and then we got 3 rounds, 45 seconds apiece left, so we got about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes total worth of work left. Tris are really feeling it. We did lots of pressing, lots of lifting. Shoulders are burnt out. Break time. Wipe your sweat if you need to. Grab a drink. It's your final 3 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. We're sweating hard, so we're wiping. One final time. We're ready to plank here again. 3, 2, 1, and we're in our last 45-second plank for the class. We're holding down tight. We're locked up. We're squeezing hard. Full body activity here. 25 seconds to go. We're tired, but we're not quitting. Keep it up. Come on, let's go. 20 seconds left. We got 90 seconds of arm burnout, and then we're done. We're working really hard. 15 seconds to go. We're starting to vibrate because we're tired, but we're not dropping because we're under 10 seconds, and we're holding on. We're strong. 4, 3, 2, let's go. And break. Up on our feet. One more time for our bis and tris. Hammer bis. Let's get these weights going. Here we go. Final 90 seconds is on the clock. We're hammer curling. Slow and steady. Keep the elbow as stable as you can. Make those biceps work. We're cranking. "20 seconds to go. We're getting tired, but we're not quitting. Keep it going. Let's go. Finish it out. Fight that fatigue. Fight the burn. Final 10 seconds. Our arms are screaming, but we're not quitting. 6, 5, 4. Come on, let's go. And break. All right. Drop that dumbbell. 45 seconds of triceps left and we're cooling down. Let's go. Keep those elbows tucked in tight. 2, 1. Last 45 seconds is on the clock. Triceps, let's go. Let's keep going. 30 seconds left on the clock. We're tired. We're not going to quit. Keep pushing. 20 seconds left. Fight it. Fight it. 15. Come on, let's go. Finish it up. Keep those elbows tucked in. Working hard. We're tired. Less than 10 to go. Keep fighting. 6, 5, 4. Come on, finish it up. Last couple reps. And relax. Nicely done. Awesome job, guys. We're going to hit the mat and cool down. That was a tough one, right? So we got 30 seconds on each one of these for our holds, for our stretches, and we're going to start with our knee hug. So just pulling one knee up to your chest. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Big squeeze. Take a big breath in and out. Blow all that air out and really focus on pulling that knee up to your chest. My opposite leg is hanging loose, right? I just want to let it hang. Feel that separation in your groin as best you can. We're stretching the groin as well right here, even though we're stretching quads and hamstrings and everything else. So 10 seconds left. Keep that hold. One more big breath in and out. Then we exhale, big squeeze on our knee. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch. So let's switch sides. Switch that knee up to our chest. We got a big pull here. We're taking big breaths in and out. And as we blow out, we relax our other leg to the ground and we're pulling that knee way up to our chest. Big pull here, big pull. And we're holding for 30. Big breath in and out again if we need to. Slowing that heart rate a little bit if we can. Deepening that stretch for the last 5. Big squeeze, pull it. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to just shift our knees to one side. Relax our hips and low back a little bit. So we're holding for 30 seconds here. So try and keep your back flat to the ground as we let these knees hang to one side here. Relaxing hips and low back just a bit. Holding for 30 on each side. We're still relaxed. Hanging those knees over there. We're going to switch in 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's go ahead and shift those legs to the other side. Back stays as flat as we can, letting those knees hang. And we're just relaxing. Big deep breaths in and out. We're keeping our 30-second timer here, which means we got about 10 seconds left here. Keep hanging those knees. Back is flat on the ground here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come right back up to normal position. We are going to shift into our frog pose, which is like a modified child, right? So we're kicking our feet, or I'm sorry, our knees way out to the side, sinking back onto our hips. You can get down on our forearms here as well to relax a bit. But we're sinking onto our hips and we're feeling a real deep stretch on the inside of our thigh. Lots of lateral lunges that we did there, all that hinging. And we're just staying here for 20 more seconds. Big breath in and out. As we exhale, we sink back onto those hips even farther, deepen that stretch. 10 seconds left, one more big breath in and out. And we exhale, sink on there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bring knees together and just do our classic child pose, where we're just gonna sink onto our heels and stretch out those shoulders and back. Reach those palms way out in front of you. Hang your head down the middle, let your head touch the center of the mat or the floor in between those shoulders that we've got stretched out right now. And we're holding for another 15 seconds here. 10, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come right back up off that tabletop child pose position. We're going to do 30 seconds of our thread the needle, so stick that arm out in front of you, and we're going to sink onto that shoulder here. Almost there. One more quick set of cool downs here, and we're calling it a day. This was a nice long class. This was a tough one. You guys worked really hard, so we want to make sure we get a really nice cool down here. 10 seconds before we switch arms. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and switch sides. 30-second hold on this side here. Reaching that arm forward, sink onto your shoulder as best you can. Really lay onto it there. We're sinking down, keep holding. We got about 10 seconds left to hold here. Keep holding, breathe all that air out. Really sinking onto that shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Come on up out of that position. We got one more stretch. We're coming to our half kneeling position here. We bring this knee up. We squeeze our glute here to scoop our hips underneath us. We're stretching right along the front here and up along the side as we do our half kneeling reach over. So we've got this glute set nice and tight, and we're reaching over our head, feeling a stretch all the way along our side as well as right on the front of our hip there, hip flexor, and everything, getting a nice deep stretch here. We got to hold for about 20 more seconds here, 15 more seconds. We're going to switch our position to the other side. So reach that hand way up over here. 7, 6, big reach. Keep that glute squeezed. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch it. So we're kicking the other leg up. 30 seconds, so don't forget to set this glute so we feel our hips scoop under. We should activate that stretch that we're feeling right on the front of our quad and our hip flexor there. And then we just lean over, right? So keep that tension on the glute to keep this part stretched. And we're reaching this hand up overhead to stretch out our lats and finish stretching our upper body out a little bit there. Here we got about 10 seconds. Keep holding. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. All right, there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a tough one. Way to go, way to fight through that with me, guys. That was an awesome strength class. I'm glad you guys were here to take it with me. So don't be afraid to take a little extra cool down here if we need it. That was a bit longer, so stay on your mat. Run through some more tight spots if you have them. Other than that, please don't forget to stay hydrated. We sweated a lot, of course, in this class if you're like me. So stay hydrated during the class right now. Make sure we're drinking plenty of water later today, later tonight, whatever it is that you're doing, so that we don't lose too much hydration after all that sweating we did. Maybe a little extra stretching if we're still feeling sore, but that's all we had. This was Strictly Strength. I'm Scott with Aspiria Fitness Center here. We hope to see you back on campus soon. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great day.